going on? Welcome to the first episode of I'm Going to Prison. Episode 1, The Raid. Because anybody that's been to the penitentiary knows it all starts from when you get them bracelets put on. Before that, man, I was just a typical lost dude in the streets, man. I was getting money, serving, selling drugs, selling dope. Anytime you selling dope, man, you just one sale away from getting that door kicked in, man. And you never know when it's coming, man. And that's how this happened, man. Too crazy with details on these YouTube videos, because at the end of the day, certain things ain't meant for YouTube, man. I know I watch a lot of prison channels too. I watch a lot of other type of channels, and man, I'm sorry, but certain things we ain't got to talk about on YouTube. Out there slinging, doing what it does, feeling like I'm at the top of the world. And the couple years before this, man, I went through crazy dramas. I was put in comas, I got hit up, just crazy stuff. So when this happened, it was in March, 6 a.m. I got the door kicked, man. Put you in the position where I was at. I literally just read up, just packed up a car, was about to take all the work down south. Me and two of my mans, we was about to go to this new town, because I'm from New York, man. New Yorkers, man, we get out of town money, man, because the money's always like 3-4 times bigger than what it would be in New York, in and out of town. So I was at this chick crib. I just cooked up like 100 grams of coke. And, we was packing up this car. We was getting it ready. And then I went to my girl crib, man. Never forget, man, I was twisted like the whole day and night, man. This is when E-pills was popping. So me and my mans, we was eat up for like 2 days, just partying, grinding. It was like right around the first, you know what I mean? And, anybody that's a hustler, man, knows that first is like, it's like the Walmart buy one, get one 50 off special at Christmas time. It's just crazy. So from the first to the third, you barely even sleep. You take little cat naps here and there, and you keep moving. You get in that bag, you chasing that bread, So I went to my girl crib and I went to sleep. I was passed out drunk. Next thing I know, all I hear is just boom. I don't even hear the police, man. I just hear mad footsteps, because they were running through the door and coming upstairs, and they busted out the side windows in the back of the apartment. We was in a 2-floor apartment in the project, and we sleep on the second floor. So they had dudes come up on this little like in-bank roof brick type thing. It's like a little shed, but it's made out of brick. And they came up, busted that window, came through that window, came through the front door, came through the back door. It was just crazy, but I didn't even know it was the police. As soon as I just heard the boom, I woke up to a boom, and I hear just mad people like running in the crib, and I hear the window bust in the room, and I go reaching for the hammer. Thank God I ain't get to that hammer. Thank God I ain't get to that hammer, because they would have shot me down. And as soon as I'm reaching, all I hear is police, all I hear is police, task force, blah, 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 get on the floor, get on the floor. And my heart at this time is just fuck. And my girl's sleeping next to me. We got my son in the bed with us. He at the time is like 6 months old. My daughter's in the next room. Shorty's brothers, 2 brothers in the next room. Her mother, the aunt. Like, we in the projects, y'all. That's just, there's mad people in a small ass crib. Man, next thing I know, I just see tons of flashlights, and I got a dude just got me by the throat and just ripped me off the bed, slammed me on the floor, and next thing I know, I feel like knees and maybe feet or something's in my back holding me to the floor, and all I hear is, don't move. My baby moms is screaming, her moms is screaming, everybody in the house is screaming. The shit is like crazy. It's like some straight up out of the movie shit. Still so twisted that my mind is just finally grasping what's going on. So after about like 10 minutes and I'm clear and all that crazy crap, because I'll tell you why they came in that way in a minute. But long story short, they pop me up on the bed. They tell me what it is. They got warrants for me. And I don't really remember what they said. I know they just had a whole shitload of papers, and everybody else was brought downstairs. And it's just me and like 15 police in this room. And they like, where's the dope? Where's the dope? Where's the dope? Where's the guns? Where's this? Where's that? And when they got the warrant, one of the people said there was an automatic machine gun in the crib. And, on my jacket, it's, I guess there was like some sort of like, a threat. I was a threat, so they came in crazy. But there's more to the story we're going to get into. So they came in crazy, And these dirty sons of bitches, dude, that's what they are. They dirty sons of bitches. This ain't even my crib. They could have raided me at my house, but they waited until I was at my girl house for another reason. But anyway, at this time, I'm thinking like, I fucked up. I sold to an undercover, something happened. Something happened. But they keep asking me about the stupid machine gun that I never even had in the crib. Never even had it. Never even had it. So I'm like, yo, there's no guns, there's no nothing, there's no... So they start ripping the crib apart. There's nothing in the crib though, so I don't give a shit. So I thought, but I was so twisted. But there was nothing really in the crib, man, that I thought of at that time. But then they found some digi-scales. They found like 2 crates full of 12-12 bags. And if you know what 12-12 bags is, you already know what I was doing. But they the little small baggies, man. You put like little, 50s and grams in it, little 100 pieces, little 100 bombs to get them fiends, yo. I had like 1,000 12-12 baggies, digi-scales, and then they popped me with 7 grams. The hammer, I had a 357 1/4-inch barrel, 5-shot, big cylinder too. That thing was a block shaker right there, boy. I let that thing off, the whole neighborhood knew it was going down. And they bring me downstairs. And straight up, dude, they did me filthy. They put some flip-flops on my feet and some boxers. It's March, y'all, New York. It's cold as shit. So as soon as I come downstairs, my shorty moms is just smacking me on the face and going crazy, and everybody's like, what the fuck? The police just slam me up against walls and shit. You all shackled down, they dragging me down, and then we go out the door. When we go out the door, we in the projects, man, so everybody and their mama outside. And this is at the time of the bleep phones, the Nextel chirps. All I remember thinking is when I seen all the little young homies hanging out like on the corner, like shaking their head, it's like, damn, son, nobody could bleep me. Cause there's like 100 police out there. They had a fire truck in front of the freaking projects, blocking the in and out of the projects. It was just crazy. So whatever, I wound up the 2 narcotic detectives. They put me in the back of their car, and that's when I realized how bad this situation's getting. Now, I used to hustle in these projects. So 2 other apartments in the projects, we used to trap out of it. We used to get money out of it. You know what I mean? They kicked in the shorty door that we used to sling the dope out of. They kicked in the other shorty door that we were slinging the krills out of it. Krills. Crack. I started hearing on the radio from the cops in the car, and on their car radio, I start hearing all the addresses they starting to kick, and it starts clicking in my head. Like, that's my man, that's my man, that's my man, that's my man. Long story short, the whole ride to the precinct, I'm just hearing them running in all my crew, my whole team, crib. So that's when I realized we fucked. As we get to the precinct, mind you, they brought me out in boxes and flip-flops, but I guess the cop that wanted to be known as the cool cop went to go get me some clothes. Man, he got me a pair of, I think, either my daughter's sweatpants or some midget person they just found on the street, because he brought me some nut-hugging sweatpants and the tightest black t-shirt that I ever wore. It felt like, I guess it's like what a woman wears, a sports bra. I was just mad tight. I'm in the precinct, and that's when they start bringing my boys in, one after one. I had 7 co-defendants on this case. My friends that came in, they all got put, after you come in the police station, you go into the back of the police precinct where the bookings and all that is. They just cuff us to walls. Basically, everybody's just cuffed up like this. And the more and more they come in, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be bad, man. But I'm just praying. I haven't seen an FBI jacket. I'm just praying it ain't the feds. I'm praying it ain't the feds. While we're all cuffed to the bench, there's one detective that hated me, hated my team, hated everybody involved with us. Yo, he walk in and he's laughing. Ha ha, I told you we get you, ha ha ha. And I'm just like, man, fuck you. And I'm cuffed like this. Man, when I turned up, he just cracked me. Boom! Snuffed the shit out of me. So my man, we're gonna call him T. He jumped up. He big broad dude. He tried to jump up and be like, yo, turned in a little crazy. They smacked us around a little bit. So then they bring us into the back to the cell, and then they bring me into this little office. As soon as I walk in the office, yo, I just see all our pictures on this billboard looking thing, like a poster board looking thing. And it's me and my 2 mans at the top. And that's when I realized I'm fucked. That's when I realized this thing's about to get super serious. So they took us to the back of the cells. We still don't know what charges we got. We don't know nothing. And they're like, we got to take them to county court. And then next thing I know, They load us all into like police vans, and they bring us all the way to county court. And as soon as we get to county court, it's just mad news people out there. You know what I mean? Taking pictures and doing all this shit. So we're all sitting there now. It's like, we're just like, man, we're fucked. We're done. Like, I don't know what they got us on. You know what I'm saying? But the way they came at us is crazy. It was 2 joint task force together. You know what I mean? They got news crews. They're setting examples. And we're out of town. We're not even in the city, you know? So we get into court, and that's just when things go from bad to holy shit, this is a wrap. Man, they started pulling out sealed indictments, sales, third-party sales, assaults, attempt charges for everybody. Like, the charges that were listed was just phenomenal. And right about this time is when reality starting to set in and sober up me. Is like, wow, this is some serious shit. So then, you know, bail denied for everybody. This was all the day of the raid. Bail denied for everybody. Take their ass to county. When that judge hit that gavel and we all together were chained up doing the shimmy walk, all I remember just feeling like my life is over. This has been the first episode, man. Subscribe if you're enjoying the story, and we got loads more to do. You already know, appreciate y'all looking out. All people out there that's been behind them walls, man. Stay sucker free in the land of lollipops, baby. Stay free, man. That's the name of the game, man. Raise your children and stay free. But subscribe if you ain't subscribed, and I'll catch y'all. I'm gone.